is Darth Watts, and we got some major things in Star Wars Celebration. I wasn't at Star Wars Celebration, so I don't know 100% of all the announcements. But one major thing I heard about is that Daisy Ridley announced a new Star Wars movie that would take place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. Now, is it a continuation of the Skywalker saga? No. I know a couple people have been saying episodes 10, 11, and 12 have been teased. No, I don't see it that way. I mean, if they were to continue making Star Wars movies, I think they should move on from the Skywalker saga. Because we already ended the Skywalker saga at episode 9, and if they were to continue that, it would be a straight up disrespect to the creator, George Lucas. Because George Lucas only planned, when he envisioned, his original vision was 9 films. So I think we should leave the saga at 9 films, and that should be known as the Skywalker saga. The one that George Lucas intended. And leave it at the Skywalker saga. And then any future Star Wars films, whether it's a sequel or a prequel, should be something else. And not just named, I don't want to see it named Episode 10. I want to see it more like a new era, something like a new beginning, not even an episode, just a new beginning. And I've heard it's called Jedi Academy. So let's read what it says here. And it also says that I also heard about this, and I read about this, and it says that Daisy Ridley Star Wars Returns gets mixed reactions from Star Wars fans. Oh, and just a heads up, I also heard about a Mandalorian crossover movie, which I'll be covering in my next video. So I got swamped with a lot of announcements and leaks that everyone's talking about on YouTube that I haven't been able to stay caught up to yet. But I will definitely cover them in my next few videos. A couple of them might be just shorts videos, and then I'll do some major videos covering all this. But let's get on to the topic. So it says here, so there has been mixed reactions from the Star Wars fans. So Star Wars fans recently expressed mixed reactions to the confirmation of Daisy Ridley will reprise her role as Rey in the upcoming film. After The Rise of Skywalker hits theaters and brought an end to the Skywalker saga, the fan base was split, with a lot of fans harshly criticizing Ridley and her character of Rey. Ridley left Star Wars with a bad taste in her mouth to the harassment she received, but the actress recently revealed that she would make a return to the franchise if possible. The sequel trilogy, Star Wars, also teased fans about potential comeback in December 2022 when she shared a photo on social media of Lucasfilm. Reaction, and I think I've done a video on this already, but reactions to Daisy Ridley as Rey. During the Lucasfilm studio showcased at Star Wars Celebration, it is officially announced that Daisy Ridley will return to the galaxy far, far away far away in Charmin obeyed. Okay, so this is probably the new director, and this is the upcoming Star Wars film, which has reported it to release in December 19th, 2025. Ridley was brought up stage during the announcement where it was confirmed that the upcoming movie would take place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. I just said that earlier in my video. Will feature Rey building a new Jedi Order. I knew something like that. I had some feeling that they would do a story based on something like this. Whether it be a Disney Plus show, a Star Wars movie. I think I've talked about it in a video somewhere. But I knew something like this would happen. But it's not going to be a continuation of the Skywalker saga. I mean, the Skywalker saga is over. We already got our conclusion with The Rise of Skywalker. And we saw how it ended. And when The Rise of Skywalker ended, it's time to move on to the next to the next stage in Star Wars. Yes, The Rise of Skywalker is the end of the Skywalker saga, but it is not the end of Star Wars. There's an end of Skywalker saga and there's an end of Star Wars, and that is two different things. So, if there's any sequels to the Skywalker saga, it's not related and it's not a part of the Skywalker saga. Even though it may contain sequel trilogy characters like Rey, it's still not a part of the Skywalker saga. It's still not episode 10, 11, and 12. But anyways, but it's a new era and a new beginning for maybe a whole new saga. Maybe they have ideas for a whole nother saga of either 6 or 9 films or just another trilogy, but it's like a new beginning for like Star Wars. We got the ending of the Skywalker saga. Now it's time to make a new beginning with Rey rebuilding the Jedi Order. And to be honest with you, I have no problem with it. And if those of you who have a problem with it, honestly, I don't care what people think about it. I think this is a good idea. I liked it. I like the idea that they would do something like where Rey has to find new challenges to rebuild the Jedi Order. Of course, she's probably going to accept the fact that it's going to take at least 20 years to grow a new generation of Jedi, and she's going to have to find 2 and 3-year-olds to start training to become a Jedi, because back during the Galactic Republic and the prequels, Jedi Masters collected a bunch of 2 and 3-year-olds to begin their training to become a Jedi. And that's something that Daisy Ridley is going to have to expect. But so pretty much it'll be about a Jedi, so it'll pretty much focus on a new Jedi Order, probably something like Star Wars Jedi Academy, but it's a new beginning. It's not a continuation of the Skywalker saga. It's a new beginning. It's not a continuation of the Skywalker saga. It's not episode 10. It's a new beginning. We had 9 episodes of the Skywalker saga. Wouldn't you agree that it's time to move on? But this is a new beginning. It does not tie into the Skywalker saga. It ties into all Star Wars, and it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning for everything in Star Wars, and Rey has to rebuild the Jedi from scratch, have to find 2 and 3-year-olds to train to become Jedi, and accept that it's going to take at least 20 years to grow a new generation of Jedi. But I know I've repeated myself in this one, but I just wanted to get it clear out to you guys that this is the case. It is a new beginning, not episode 10, not a continuation of the Skywalker saga. This is just a new beginning, and it shows Rey, and it's about Rey rebuilding the new Jedi Order. And I believe I've done a video talking about this before, a while back ago. But anyways, I've rambled on quite a bit, but anyways, let me know what you guys think about all this and the fans' mixed reactions and Daisy Ridley announcing that there will be a new Star Wars movie. Of course, there's going to be toxic fans going to be crying about it, and people like Overlord DVD and the Fandom Metis and Mike Zero is going to be peddling out nonsense about this ongoing war in Lucasfilm, which I go to real credible sources, and they confirm that none of what they're saying is true. And a lot of the stuff they're saying isn't really lining up what's in writing. So I don't really pay attention to Mike Zero or the Fandom Edist or anybody that associates themselves with it or that is like that. I don't really pay attention to them because they don't tell the truth, and they like to conspirize on Star Wars and Lucasfilm about the ongoing war in Lucasfilm, and those are the type of people I don't really pay attention to. I have to say for this video, like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.